Hello my crafty friends, it's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today I am joining some crafty friends and we are doing a bee themed hop. So I'm going to be using this sparkle blend, which is from Doodles Paper Playground, called Be Creative. This panel is from Brutus Monroe. It's one of the foilables that was from a kit. These are the alcohol markers that I'm going to use, and then the stamp set is Simon Says Stamp, Be Yourself. So I am going to take the Be Yourself sentiment and the two bees that are holding hands, and I am going to stamp them on this scrap of white cardstock using my Gina K amalgam ink. I will stamp them twice to get a good impression, and I will use my dry eraser to give myself some good pressure on the lid of my Misty. So if you see that and wonder what that is what I use that for. So we're going to get these stamped up. So it's a small group of us, so the next person that's in the hop will be linked down below in my description box. So I hope that you'll check out everyone's video. I can't wait to see what the other girls have created. We haven't talked about it, so it'll be a surprise for everybody once they go live. And I left the coloring in today. I am by no means anybody to follow for coloring. I literally used the one color. I didn't do any blending. I didn't do any of that, but I wanted to color in the bee part of the Be Yourself just to give it a little pop. And I may go back now that I'm all finished and it's sitting on my desk. I may put some glossy accents on these letters to give it some shine, but I didn't end up doing that in the video. So it's just a yellow, and I honestly am not even sure what colors I grabbed, but I'm just going to get the bees colored up, and then I used a light bluish gray marker for the wings, and then I'm going to take my sparkle marker and just run over the wings as well. I'm going to set that aside to let that glitter dry before I fussy cut these out off screen. So what we're making today is a full panel shaker card. I love these because it's a great way to use up plastic packaging that you may have. Your stamp sets usually come in it, pattern papers come in it. You have it everywhere, and if you save it, they make the perfect shaker that can be flat and so much easier to mail. So I really enjoy these. Not that I don't love foam tape and dimension. Don't get me wrong, I love adding dimension, but when you're mailing something right now, given the state of the current postal system, it's much easier to go with less weight. So I have some double-sided adhesive on the back of this panel, and I am just going to peel off 3 sides of it. I'm going to struggle with this one, obviously. And the giant bruise, if you didn't see my last video, is from my IV from a recent foot surgery. So it's nasty, but I can't wait for that to be gone. So I have just trimmed down my packaging, and I am going to pull this tight along the 3 sides. Of course, did I do it as tight as I wanted to begin with, and do I end up ripping it apart and doing it again? Absolutely, but it wouldn't be a card done by me if there wasn't having to do some part of it over again. So once I get that where I want it, I am going to trim off these corners because they do get a little bulky right there. So I'm just going to trim those off, and then I'm going to pull off these 2 sides because that very bottom right-sided corner did not get as far down as I wanted it to, and it was going to bug me. So I'm just pulling this up, going to readjust so that everything is tight in the corner where it belongs, and everything was still sticky enough. I didn't have to reapply any adhesive or anything like that. So once I get that done, I am going to take the Be Creative Sparkle Blend, and I am not sure if this is still available in the shop. Sparkle blends are limited edition, so Amber makes up these blends and they're available on her Etsy shop, and once they're sold out, they are gone. She may create a blend that is similar, but the exact same blend will not be recreated. So I'm going to pour some of those in here, and then some just clear little sparkles that I had from my stash. I believe these are from Walmart or Joann's. I'm not really sure, but as you see, I have a large container of them, so I don't feel as bad pouring all of those in as I do my sparkle blends. So then I will take that last strip of double-sided adhesive off and seal in all of those goodies, and then trim off those 2 upper corner pieces that are flopping around. And then I will put the double-sided adhesive along the back of this entire panel, after shaking, of course. Got to make sure that everything's moving around like you want it to. And then I will adhere that to my card base. And it's the full size of it. You could make it a little bit smaller if you wanted to have a border. You can do these in slimline. You can do them in mini slimline. The options are endless. Amy R. from Prairie Paper and Ink has been obsessed with making these full panel shaker cards. I learned to do it from Allison Haikila, who is one of the people that is going to be joining us for this hop. She got me started on making shaker cards this way. So like I said, they're a lot of fun, and it's a good way to use up some stuff that would normally just go in the trash. So what's not great about that? So I'm going to get that adhered down, just holding it up on my desk and kind of lining them up together, just so I don't make it wonky when I put it on there. And then off screen, I did fussy cut the sentiment and the images. I did a loose fussy cut around them so I wouldn't end up cutting their hands off. And then I'm going to adhere these down using just some art glitter glue, and that is going to be today's project. You could put your images inside of the plastic on your panel if you wanted, or you can do them on the outside, however you want. But I hope that you will check out everyone that's in this hop for this great bee-themed card inspiration. And as always, I hope that y'all have a great day.